another artist in another video promoting the Illuminati. As you can see straight from it says, as you can see straight on this wall thing, the world and solar system, anywhere in the world and solar system. Emeli Sandé video clown is simple, subtle and artistic, but nevertheless conveys a very clear and disturbing message about the music industry and those that rule it. Is clown about selling her soul to the elite. Well, look at the meaning of the music video. One, it's in black and white, which simulates darkness becoming one with light, the big agenda of the Illuminati. Whenever you see a music video in black and white, you know that they're simulating darkness becoming one with light, because that's the agenda that they promote and believe. Emeli is an English-born Scottish singer whose album Our Version of Events became the best-selling album of 2012 in the UK, with 3 number-1 singles and widespread critical acclaim. Sandé is set to win a slurry of awards in 2013 and possibly more recognition across the pond. Did her recent success come with a hefty price tag, judging by the messages conveyed in her single Clown? Yes, it did. It certainly doesn't take much artificial effect to understand that Clown portrays the music industry as a monolithic, conceive, and even dangerous entity led by powerful people who demand nothing less than total submission from their chosen artist in exchange for success. A damning contract akin to an oath must be signed that not only leads to relinquishing creative control, but on a higher level, relinquishing an artist's very soul. Is this why Sandé became an important part of the London Olympics ceremonies? And as we know, with the London Olympics, it was just a ritual every single year. It's just an excuse so they can pull off ritual. As you see, every single year, it's just more, it just gets more and more satanic, because that's all it is. A seemingly blatant elitist occult ritual where she sang in a disturbing segment entitled Abide With Me, which told the story of a young child giving away his soul to a malevolent entity. Maybe let's look at that video. Clown is pretty much the opposite of most of the videos. There is no marine, including fashion, no superfuturistic dance moves, and no symbols being flashed every 3 seconds, yet in the end, this same dark reality is conveyed, and the same elitist group is being acknowledged and referred to. The video is shot in black and white, in the style of silent films of the 1920s. All of action takes place in a single setting, a kind of meeting room where it seems important issues are being discussed. On one of the walls we read the words "anywhere in the world" and "solar system." These words often appear on music industry contracts as a way of defining the true reach of it in case of legal issues. Also, these words give this meeting room an eternal dimension on that transcends time and place. The decisions being made seem to have a weight that supersedes on any regular political or national entity. There are men in military uniforms resembling those worn during the reign of Hitler or Mussolini. Through the racial diversity of this panel indicates that we are not looking at a traditional fascist government, but at something of a higher power, hence the words anywhere in the world and solar system. Put another way, the video appears to refer to a dictatorship involving on a supranational level, such as maybe the Illuminati and the New World Order. Emeli taken in by two soldiers. The video begins with a strange scene. Emeli enters this room escorted by two soldiers, as if she were a prisoner, yet she is greeted with warm applause from around the room. Right from the start, the video describes the contraction of being a star in this day and age, influential and revered by masses while still completely in submissive mission to higher powers. The applause Emeli receives is most sarcastic, as if saying, "We are applauding you like your fans do, but we still own you." Emeli is then presented with something that represents the dilemma of anyone who wants to make it big in the industry. Emeli is given a pen in order to sign a contract. Before any words are even exchanged between the men and Emeli, the singer is expected to sign a contract. As we see by her reaction, this is not an originally business contract, but a document that will heavily impact the rest of her life. Signing this document equals relinquishing some of her rights, freedoms, creative control, and her soul. Emeli refuses and says no. Immediately, the men in the room show signs of impatience and become more forceful. One of the men steps up to her, tells her, "Please, you must reconsider," and makes her sit down. As a man steps up to Emeli, she gives a look saying, "Why are you touching me for?" We then see other gestures indicating that Emeli's psychic integrity is being violated. While these actions are somewhat subtle in the video, they are a symbolic way of referring to the physical and theological violence stars can be subjected if they do not fully comply on the elite's will. Emeli is given the part to no look at me when I'm talking to you, moved by a man in uniform. She also gets lectured and taught down as a menacing finger is wagged at her. Emeli is treated with the typical speech that is given to artists to convince them to sign a contract. She is told to take advantage of this rare opportunity to be rich and famous. We quickly get a sense that if she refuses to sign with these people, the elite, she will never make it, because they are basically the only path to celebrity. That there is apparently no way of making it big in the music industry but signing with the monarch entity that is controlled by a closed group of individuals. Exactly, if you want to make it big. But these people do have a choice, though. They have a choice. You don't have to make it big in the industry. Most people just sell the soul because they want to make it big and get money, so they can promote their garbage music. But this is what they do. They agree to this contract. The men tell Emeli, "You have great talent and the brightness of futures. All we require is your consent. To which she replies, you mean my surrender? This is what I've been talking about for ages. This is what they agree to, a contract. They agree, everything that is on that contract, they agree to. If they want to get big in the industry, this is what they agree to. Corrupting Christianity, making fun of Christianity, blaspheming the name of God, making fun of Christians, making fun of Christianity completely, and promoting Islam and promoting all the other false religions. Because you'll notice everyone that sold the soul always makes fun of religion. It's always Christianity. They never make fun of Islam, because Islam is a false, fake religion created by the New World Order. This implies that the contract is indeed one that forces to submit to the powers that be and to become a virtual puppet or a clown. One man then replies, we mean your cooperation. This means that they want Emeli to willfully accomplish what is expected of her, even if she realizes that it goes against what she believes in, which is the meaning of selling out. When Emeli says, I want freedom to be myself, a man promptly replies, what use is freedom if you live in the gutter? I mean, this is what they do. Flaunting the prospect of material gain and loss in order to get her to sign the contract. As she continues to hesitate, the men get angrier and start yelling at her. At one point, a man says, we need a decision, and a vote gets taken. Although Emeli does not get a vote, by show of hands, the men decide what to do with Emeli. With a single gesture, one man sums up her fate if she doesn't sign the contract. Basically, she'll be killed. By running his hand across his throat, this man is saying that Emeli's career is over. Also, since these men are in uniforms and that Emeli is a prisoner, she will probably be killed, maybe in strange circumstances, not unlike many other promising artists. In short, if she does not accept the terms of the contract, these men will kill her. She is then reminded of the opportunity she is passing up. Success is impatient. You audience is waiting. When presented again with the pen on paper, Emeli grabs the pen and begins signing the chorus of the song, confirming that she accepts the terms of the contract. I'll be your clown behind the glass. Go ahead and laugh, 'cause it's funny. I would too if I saw me. I'll be your clown, one of your favorite channel. My life's a circus round in circles. I'm selling out tonight. Notice how she said at the end, I'm selling out. She's basically just sold the soul. Sold the soul to the devil. She sold the soul. Now she's a puppet of the Illuminati. The song's lyrics describe the sadness of an artist who has been reduced to the status of a clown, a puppet that is told what to do in order to obtain material gain. As depicted in the video, the song's lyrics also convey the fact that she was forced into this contract, which is, when all is said and done, nothing more than glorified exploitation. I'd be less angry if it was my decision and the money was just rolling in. If I had more than my ambition, I'll have time to please. I'll have time to thank you as soon as I win. After the end of the video, Sandé signs the contract, although we don't actually see her do it, and is taken away by the soldiers. It would seem therefore that this is yet another story of free will, freedom and integrity being forcibly taken away through conscience and power. It is another story depicting the victory of evil against God, of darkness against light. It is another victory speech of the Illuminati industry, blatantly showing off how it controls the industry to the point that it makes its clowns sing about their own sad state of poverty. While Emeli Sandé is arguably more talented and mature than most pop stars, clown does not convey a message that is very different from what we have seen on this site. The only difference is that this song is aimed for the adult contemporary market rather than the tween market. In this era, where an increasingly music industry is revealing itself to a public that is still clueless, the messages reaching to airwaves are becoming increasingly filtered, similar and upsetting. The themes of rebellion of the victory of the human spirit over a soul-crushing system, transcending boundaries through art, are silenced and virtually banned from the music industry. Where are these groups that had a message, that food, that stood for something, who would prefer death to selling out? They do still exist, but they are not in the elite-controlled mass media anymore. Today, stars are either chosen from a young age and built from the ground up by the industry, or are talented individuals like Sandé who are recruited and forced to become a clown. Clown is about submission, about giving up, about the victory of oppression over the human spirit, about giving into pressure, about accepting temporary material gain for success, about signing over one's soul over to a powerful oppressive group. For some reason, these messages must be communicated to the public as if to subliminally demoralize the masses, to make sure that no real role model or icons, those who uphold certain values above anything else, are there to inspire and give hope to the world. While the song is full of regret, and it is still a victory speech from the Illuminati to the masses. In a very simple and theatrical matter, Clown describes how the industry functions, how it treats its stars, how it forces them to sell their soul. Some might interpret Clown as Sandé speaking out against the industry, but the moral story of the story being so told is that she gave in, and now she's on TV, and she sang during the Olympics in front of a billion people in ceremony that was tainted with the symbolism of the elite. So as it says here, she wasn't really forced, she gave in. All they really threatened her with is your career's dead, will basically destroy your career. Which would you'd rather have a career of financial gains and worldly gains that are only going to last for a certain amount of time, or have eternal life in heaven? I mean, selling your soul, once you sell your soul, it's over. You're now controlled by the elite. The elite now own you, and the contract that you sign, there's no getting out of it. The only way out is death. That's why, though basically for basically say to people, oh, we'll destroy your career, we'll get you more popular and that. All you have to do is make fun of the Christians and make fun of everybody else. Basically, they made a choice. They weren't forced to do it. They just gave in and said, oh, I'll give in because I want money and that's alright, all I care about. Speaking out against the industry. The same group depicted as forcing her to sign the contract in her video before her Olympics performance. Perhaps Sandé sang to herself, I'm selling out tonight. She already sold her soul, so she sold her soul. She admitted it, that when she's saying I'm selling out tonight, it means she sold her soul and she signed that contract. See, these people are not forced to do it. They have a choice. You have a choice. Either sell your soul and you become a sellout and you get massive in the industry, or serve God. The stars that you see now that are massive have sold out, sold soul, sold everything, just to have money for a limited time. And then when the devil decides, right, now your time's up, you're coming with me, there's nothing they can do about it, because they've sold the soul. And when the devil says, right, your time's up, you're going hell, you're going now. Whether they're sacrificed or killed, most of them are. That's what the devil thinks of people. He doesn't care about no one. He uses anyone he can to get what he wants. And this is what a lot of them do in the industry, sell the soul. This is the contract that they agree to. Basically, they'll say to them, corrupt religion, promote fornication, sin, sex. That's why you see every single song is basically about sex, this, sex, that. This is what they agree to. That's why you see what most stars do, because this is the contract they agree to, and they even admit it in many songs. I've sold my soul to the devil, yet people still deny it, and they say, act like it's a joke. It ain't a joke. They openly admit they sell the soul to the devil.